guys, I just got this Wyze Cam V3, which actually is the latest model from Wyze. I already have their V2s, multiple of those. The reason I bought this one is it's a weather-resistant camera. It's weatherproof basically, and the other reason I bought it is because of the night vision. It has really nice night vision. In fact, it's can even work just fine without turning on the infrared LEDs, which I'm going to test it out. I obviously want to use it outdoors. That's why I bought it. But before this, let me show you what I have right now. I actually am using a Wyze Cam V2 over here, looking outside onto my driveway. Wyze Cam V2 is not rated for outdoor usage, but I have weather-resistant case on top of it, and I'm using it, and I've been using it for the past I don't know, like 4 months or so, and it's been holding up pretty well to the sunlight and the rain that we get here. Not much of the rain, but a lot of heat. Not anymore, it's November already, but it did see July August time frame, and it's been holding up pretty well. So but I decided to actually go ahead and replace it with the V3, mainly because of the really nice night vision of V3. So as you can see, I'm using a third party case, and I put a tape on it also just to make sure that it's going to be more resistant. Even after using a weather resistant, this kind of third party case, you are not supposed to use it outside, like in the open air, where you can get the direct sunlight and direct rain. I mean, you can put it in some kind of shade, but not like this. But I went ahead and just hooked it up right here, and it's been holding up pretty well. But you are not supposed to do that. But that's not even the reason why I'm replacing it with V3. The reason I'm replacing it with V3 is the V3 is supposedly has really nice night vision. Now this is also pretty neat, but I saw V3 night vision is unbelievable. And the other reason is that V3 has a little bit wider angle, 130 degrees, versus this one is I think it's like 110 degrees. So it's going to give me more coverage here. So yeah, this third party case it has a tripod mount here, and the good thing about V3 is that it also has a tripod mount here. So if I take it off, I'll get the hookup on underneath in here, and I can just simply replace my V3. I hope my V3 right on top of by just taking this out, and I won't have to worry about removing the rest of the mount. Now here's another thing. I mean, the third party mount starts from here to the casing of the camera. Of course, the lowest that it could bend down is barely like 90 degrees, so it makes 90-degree angle from here to here. It wouldn't basically bend all the way down here, so I wanted to install it on the window sill. But if I install it like this, it's going to be facing directly to my neighbor's house. It won't be able to actually look right on the at the driveway. So what I did was I designed this 3D printed mount and printed it out, and I had a 45-degree angle cut here. I mean, it shows a 45-degree slope here, and I could basically hook this up right on that slope. And I had the holes mapped out properly so that I could basically screw it on this 3D printed mount, and then the mount is basically screwed onto the windows. So this whole setup turned out to be really nice, and it's working pretty good. But as I said, I just wanted to replace it with V3. So let's do that. So first thing I need to do is to remove this mount that it comes with. Supposedly it's just screwed right in here, and I should be able to just. I need two hands, so let me take it out and I'll come back. Okay, so this was easy. I just unscrewed it and this came off. So I have this mounting hole exposed now, and I could basically just I hope that I'll be able to unmount this camera and then mount it right on here at the tripod mount screw on this third party casing. Now of course I need two hands to unscrew this one as well. Well, first thing I need to do is to remove the power from this guy, and I'll need two hands to unscrew it from the mount. I'll come back. Okay, so I was able to unscrew it. So this is just the casing part, but the mount itself is still mounted on this 3D printed piece here. So yeah, let's see if we can hook up the V3 onto it. Again, this is also going to need two hands, so I'll basically go ahead and install it, and I'll come back. Okay, so this got installed. It was perfect fit. But here's the thing, I mean, the location of this hole is such that the camera is now pointing exactly downward. So actually, if I had started with installing this guy on top of this, I wouldn't even need this 3D printed piece. In case if you're trying to install the V2, I will go ahead and put the link to Thingiverse, to my design. If you have a 3D printer, you can basically download it. But really, I mean, if I had started with this V3, I wouldn't even need it because of the location of the hole here. And now because of this, it's basically pointing way down. It's probably looking at the bricks right here. So what I need to do is to actually unscrew this guy a little bit and then move it up to like something like this. And that would actually, there you go. Yeah, so this should do it. Now I'm a little concerned about these holes here. These are for the speaker, and I hope they are also waterproof, water resistant. If not, I mean, the rain is gonna just go straight inside. I'm thinking that they should be, but then, you never know. Maybe it's not supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be looking up. I don't know. I hope not. So let's hook up the cable that came with it. Again, it needs 2 hands, so I'm gonna stop here and come back. So hooked up the cable, and it's a pretty tight fit, and I think it's water resistant, waterproof. So I'll let it boot. Okay, so now we'll just go ahead and close the window like that. Lock it up, and trust me, I mean, this doesn't do anything wrong to the cable. It just continues to work. So here we go. I just powered it on, and it's connecting just fine. And look at this. I mean, it's amazing. It has a very wide angle, and before I could barely see like up to here, but now I can see the whole front yard and all the cars and everything. So it's really amazing. Picture is also much clearer, I guess. And for comparison, let's take a look at the previous camera. So this is how it used to look like. Well, you could still see some of the front yard, but definitely not as wide as the current one, the V3 is. And also the picture quality, as you can see, is it's obviously, I don't know if the lighting condition, there were a little less light before, I guess, than this. So, but I mean, daytime picture for even V2 was not so bad. I mean, it was very good actually. But mainly it's the nighttime, for something as far away from for as this is, the infrared LEDs on V2 were not as powerful, and V3 is supposed to have really good low light performance. So yeah, that's a very easy way of setting up an outdoor camera. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye.